Hi, and welcome back to another vlog. This time...
This is not a vlog, this is a Q&A. These are my favorite.
Welcome back to another Q&A. I have half the questions and he has half the questions.
Okay.
So,
you're first.
Let's see how this goes.
I haven't read any of them. This is good. Well, I saw this one because it was up front, but I haven't seen the other ones.
Okay, this one is actually funny because it's from my sister. This is to my sister Ellie, who asked 50 questions. Why do you love coffee so much? It's called life.
Yeah, why do you?
That's why. It's just...
I like coffee too, but not as much as Alyssa.
It's because it's my one, like, moment of sanity. You know, like you have your cup of coffee. It's just like, it's something nice.
It's relaxing.
Sweet. Yes.
That's why I drink it. It's relaxing.
It's special. And so it's like this, don't interrupt my coffee.
Yeah. I'm not like that, but it is relaxing. I'm not like, oh my goodness, I need my coffee.
No,
I can go
coffee.
Weeks without coffee if I wanted, but I just like it.
No, if my day starts off bad, I know that it's because I haven't had coffee yet.
We are on like
I'm serious.
During your pregnancies, did you have the same blood clotting issues as your sisters?
So, actually when I got pregnant, like my sister Erin was the first one to discover that she had a blood clotting issue, which my aunt told her about after she had a miscarriage, which my aunt has the same blood clotting issue, and it was like passed down, I guess, like by family genes from my dad's side of the family. So by the time we kind of were like more familiar that there was a blood clotting issue and that there was a problem and that it was hereditary, I had already had like a child or two at that point before other people started getting married and getting tested for it. And so when I consulted my doctors about it, they were kind of like, you haven't had any complications in pregnancy, and they didn't really see a need to test for it since I had not had any complications and had had normal pregnancies. So I've never actually been tested for the blood clotting issue, so I don't know if I have it or not.
I'm gonna go with no since we have 5
not.
kids without the issue. So, okay, you're next.
Oh, my sister again. Which sister do you call the most? I'm gonna go with Ellie since she asked the question and she called me today.
Have you visited Erin at her place?
Yeah, we have several times. Like, I have
Yeah.
with the kids, we have as a family.
Yeah.
So,
It's a cute little place.
yeah, it's nice. The kids love the animals there.
Yeah.
That was very cool.
Yeah, they do love it.
Do you take the kids on family vacations? This has been a discussion between the two of us for a while because as a
Of course
family,
we do. We take the kids on family vacations. We do not
Sure.
take them on mom and dad vacations.
I
There's
would
a
say,
difference.
I don't think that we've like officially done like a family vacation, like John and I and the kids. However,
Yes, we have. We just went to South Carolina.
that's like visiting like family to help out. I don't feel like that's vacation.
Vacation is leaving your home to go somewhere
No.
else and have a good time.
Vacation is like
Vacation.
no. Vacation is like you plan
I planned to go.
destination and you spend money
Went
and you
to a destination.
splurge.
We definitely spent money.
You're crazy. You were there for literally 24 hours.
Okay, well that is a bad example, but
Okay.
we go
no,
places.
We have not had a family
vacation. If
This
we
is
all
why
load
we
up in this
discussed
car and drive somewhere with all the bags, vacation. So
No.
yes, to answer your question,
No.
yes.
The kids
we
would
do.
not-
Most definitely.
They would not say that that is family vacation. I don't think so. I think an official family vacation is like, let's say we went to the beach, just us and the kids together for like a week, 5 days, something like that. Like we actually went somewhere and did vacation. That's vacation, okay? Like, so we haven't done that yet. However, John and I have discussed this like a while. Clearly, we've discussed this for quite a while.
I still don't agree.
We want to wait till the kids get older.
We already go. We already go. We've established this.
We're waiting until the kids get older to like the actual vacations that we want to do, like going skiing or things like
Let's clarify. Yes, we're not taking them anywhere, I would say, difficult or really far. until they're older. So yes, we've gone on family vacations, but the family vacations are small
No.
because they are a lot of work right now. As they get older, I think a family vacation would be like
We've gone on
skiing
family
or
trips.
a beach trip or
Done
something.
family trips.
It is vacation. Just slowly the vacations get better as they get older. I'm telling you, agree or disagree.
I don't know, guys.
In the comments,
come on.
You
You
can do
agree
it.
with me. I know that you
No.
agree with me.
If
This
you
is not
agree with
family
Alyssa,
vacation. If you're
I can't
going
help
to
you.
visit like my family, that's like going to visit my family. That's not like going on vacation.
Yes, it is.
No,
you
it's like
go
because
somewhere,
it's for an
you
event
spend
or
money,
something and
you
it's
stay somewhere
planned.
new, you have fun. It's great. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess we've sort of done that. But we do go on a family vacation with his family every year to the beach. And we've done
Oh,
that
is
for
that
several years. That
vacation?
is a family vacation. Because
That's
it's
true.
like, but that's all of his
I
family. And
agree.
we all stay in the same house. We stay on the beach. We plan like activities together the whole week. That's vacation. Planned activities.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know,
The next time we
dinner,
go
like hanging out.
to visit your family, I'll plan a activity and be like, this is vacation. Okay, I'm reading the next question. What is y'all's dream vacation?
As a family or as a couple? As a couple, I would say that it's where we just went, like going to Utah. Like
Oh.
that was so fun. Like we
That was.
both love that. We love like exploring nature and in like the West. It's just beautiful there. As far as a family vacation,
No, not back to this.
John would say, I know that you would say this because you've said this before. You would say like you would love to take them to Colorado to
Oh,
go skiing.
yeah. Yeah.
Because when he
absolutely.
went, he was like, I love like going snowboarding, and the kids would love
Although going to
doing
Utah
that.
and skiing and stuff would be just as fun. You know, we could sacrifice.
Oh yeah, what a sacrifice.
Yeah. It's a sacrifice to go.
The
It's
kids have
expensive.
actually never seen snow. Like in person. They saw a video when he went to Colorado, but they haven't actually seen
True,
snow in
they
person.
still haven't. That's
So
a-
that would be pretty cool.
But it's good. It gives them something to look forward to
True.
as they get older.
Which of your kids do you think is most like you? That's like for both. For me,
Oh.
first. I can't even deny it.
I feel like they're all blended.
Allie is, I
I'm
feel
gonna
like,
say Rhett, obviously, since he's the only boy. So he's most like me since he's the only other boy in the
I
house.
don't know. I would say Lexi.
But personality-wise, I would say probably Lexi.
Well, maybe a mix between Lexi and Zoe.
Yeah. I see different things in different kids. Mostly like any bad qualities they have, I'm like, sorry, they got that from me. And like disorganization, that's me.
Allie definitely has my like organization thing. She loves
Yes.
projects,
she didn't get that from
organizing,
me.
delegating. She loves that. And I feel like look-wise, like Lexi looks the most like I did at her age. But Allie probably acts the most like I do now. Not really when I was a child, but now. But who knows?
Yeah. I
They
don't
all
know.
have like
I
different
know,
traits.
yeah,
of
I've
ours.
seen different at different times. I'm like, oh, that's so Alyssa, or oh, that's so me. Yeah. I like them all. I just do. I like our kids. They're great. Is it my turn? Oh.
I think.
What are your names for each other in your phones? That's funny. That's
Y'all
a
are
good question.
gonna laugh at this.
That's a good question.
So I'm gonna go first.
Yeah, you go.
Mine
first.
is the weirdest. Okay, so I'm gonna show you. I'm
No,
gonna go
don't
to.
show.
Yes, I am, because it's so weird.
Well, you just say because it's gonna have my number. We don't want everybody to have my number.
Oh yeah, true. Okay.
Not that I answer
It's-
when people I do know call, but you
Okay, so it says the actual contact says husband with like the kissy emoji, okay? But in the description it says the love of my life. So
you
that
can write a
counts.
description.
And then like it's also labeled as my emergency contact, so it's like three.
Since when?
But as a really funny story is, the reason I put him in my phone as husband is I lost my phone once and someone found it and didn't know who to call because
You
it
can
was
write a
before you could put
description.
like emergency contacts in there where you could click on it. And so they just saw the photo on the front and it was like him and I, but they were like, we don't know how to get in contact with someone because they found the phone in the bathroom. So they held down Siri apparently and said, call mom And so it called my mom, and then my mom called John, and then John, I guess, called someone that I was with, and then I found my phone, okay? So it was a really odd story. So I was like, oh, I should just put it in. Back then, this made sense in my head. It's like, oh, I should put it as husband, because if they see us on the screen, they'll be like, oh, call my husband. But now, you can just tell Siri, like, oh, such and such is my sister, and then it remembers.
Yeah.
But that was before that.
That's what I did. Okay.
But now it's been in there for so
is very
long, I can't change it.
Mine is interesting. Mine says Alyssa, wife, because I did the same thing. Wife, because if you're wrecked in the street and
you're like, oh,
says
call
so,
wife.
Yeah. I'll call a wife. Okay, I left it like that because there's also a lady at our office that we hired named Alyssa. And you definitely don't want to text the wrong.
Spelled the exact same.
Yes, you don't want to text the wrong Alyssa, because if you text the wrong Alyssa, some things could get very confusing. So that would be really bad. So we're not doing that. So I have her as Alyssa office and you as Alyssa wife, like in all caps, like it pops up because you don't want to get that wrong.
It's funny because when they first hired her, I used to get texts on
we
accident.
don't really text like.
No, but I used to get texts from like your family and everybody, like randomly. They would send me like a part for like an AC part or something, or be like, oh, can you warranty this, or can you do this, or oh, what's my call for right now? And I'd be like, wrong person.
Yeah, I don't know.
You want to know something funnier about my contact? Apparently there's 2 contacts in my phone that accidentally got saved. I guess one's an email and one's a phone number, or maybe just saved the same one twice. Well, I didn't know that, so for forever I would say, hold down Siri and say, call husband, and it would say, which husband would you like to call?
The things we do. We're not very.
That was before Siri
savvy,
got smart. Siri wasn't smart back then. She didn't
She's
do
still
things.
not smart. How many times do you text her a day and she doesn't write down what you
That's
say?
true.
I mean, come on.
Okay, it's my turn. Are you going to have a 6th child? I feel like we have answered this question a lot, but
already do. It's me.
True. See? I have a 6th child.
Sorry.
As far as having more kids, we've answered this question several times, but I know some of you guys are new. Yeah, no. I don't think that. I don't think that's in the cards for us.
No, Alyssa's pregnancies were too tough.
They've been really tough.
And she was extremely sick, nearly bedridden, so we thought it best to not. I think 5 is a lot. Obviously, accidents can happen, but you know.
John.
Not that a baby is ever an accident, but that's what people call it and understand.
We're
so
done.
That's what we say. Now we're going to the next question. What are the negatives of having 5 kids? These questions are like, do you want to have 6 kids? Well, the negative would be we only have 5. I don't know.
Personally, I feel like it's
chaos.
I mean, yes, obviously, like having kids.
But it's worth it though. It's not really a negative because it just goes with it. It's like if you own a car, it's great to have a car to get somewhere, but it stinks when it doesn't work.
Well, but like people who aren't used to big families.
Yeah.
It's a lot to have. I would say that
it's a lot.
The negative is having them close together. However, that's also the positive. Is they're very close if you have them close together because they do everything together and they get to do life together. And it makes it nice that they are in the same stages of life and things in life together, like in classes and stuff like that. But it also, on the negative side, is very difficult. Like as a stay-at-home mom and being with them all the time, it's hard when you have 5, like boom, 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 right in a row. But obviously, the good side is great. I don't really view kids as a negative, so.
I think a negative would be like, by the time you take care of one or settle them or whatever, feed them.
When they get to the easy stage,
there's like the next one right there.
True.
Like even the older ones, so like you'll change Rhett's diaper, he had a blowout, whatever, and then this kid got hurt because they were playing rough. Like, it's just there's always like they pile up.
But I think that's because they're so close in age. But
it's not unexpected.
I love them close. I mean, yes, it was obviously most of the younger years were a blur. Like 3 kids, blur. I can't remember exact details.
Yeah,
it was a
3
lot.
3 kids under 3.
But it's really nice seeing them now. at the ages that they are together now, it's really fun seeing them have the same friends and go to the same classes and do the same stuff. I think that's really special. And the stories they tell at night,
Boring.
it's really cool.
They do the same
What?
thing with the same person in the same day.
No, they have different friends. I meant like when they get to
you
go
see
to
'em grow. I
classes, like
see.
at co-op.
I know what you mean.
Or
It's
Awana,
funny.
they don't have to go by themselves always. Like sometimes they do, but usually it works out where they don't have to go to situations always by themselves. It's like they have a playmate.
That's true.
It's
I
not
do
as
like when they go
uncomfortable.
together. Yeah.
How do you balance spending time with friends and spending time with family when life is busy? That's difficult.
I don't think you really do. I think you just try to manage it. Because obviously family is most important. What do they say? Friends and family.
Yeah, friends and family when you
Yeah.
have a busy
I mean,
life.
family always trumps friends. Like if it came down to choose between the two, always family first. But I don't know. I feel like we have a pretty good
I
balance.
think the thing that we've made work, having 5 kids, what we've really tried to focus on and making this happen with friends and family is we just try to do a lot of, like we started, we did like a little Bible study with a friend and we were like, okay, it's just gonna be you bring over your family and all your kids and my kids are gonna play together and we're gonna try and carve an hour during us eating where the kids are playing and happy and not interrupting us. So I think planning things when you have kids where you can just do together, like okay, it might look like we're going to Chick-fil-A to eat lunch, but the kids are gonna play on the playground and I'm gonna talk to my mom friend. Like things
Yeah.
like that is kind of how we've had to make it work instead of us going out and getting
Yeah.
a sitter and watching the kids and going out with a couple. It's more family structured play dates.
Yeah, that's true.
But
That's
it
what I
works.
say.
It's the stage, but it works.
Do you both prefer beach or mountains? Mountains.
Jinx.
Didn't your family used to say pink poke, you owe me a Coke?
That is what
Okay.
the rhyme is.
We never said that. But with your southern accent, it really sounds funny.
I'm not saying it.
Pink.
I'm not saying it.
Okay, go ahead.
Who is the last Duggar you spoke to? James and Jana. I talked to them the other day.
Yeah, I don't think I
You
talked to
probably
Jan,
did
but I talked
Jason.
to James.
Yeah,
No, I
Jason
talked to
and
James when you were on the phone. Yeah, we were
That would be
both
the
kind
last.
of talking on the phone. Have you ever drank alcohol?
Have you?
No.
I haven't.
No, I don't think so. Unless somebody snuck it in without me knowing.
I'm pretty sure you would probably know. Yeah.
I don't
no.
know.
We
Maybe
haven't.
I had a good time. Just kidding. No, we have not ever drank alcohol.
Why
No.
does Rhett not eat with a bowl and spoon? He's old enough by now. Well, about that. He throws everything. So good luck. We've tried. It just doesn't stay in his hand. He gets it and he throws it. So that's why.
Yeah, he does.
I don't know that he's going to ever want to. I'm sure when he gets older, but
He
has no desire.
It's so funny because when he's done eating, he goes, like he grunts. He feels like he's doing this manly thing because
Like
everything
throwing
he
his
does,
food.
yes, any ball he throws or a high five, he goes, he has to grunt with it. It's so funny.
he is funny.
What countries have you visited?
Guatemala, Romania, Peru. I guess the Bahamas. Does the Bahamas
I have
count?
visited Florida, Georgia, South Carolina,
Oh my
North
heavens.
Carolina, Kentucky, Tennessee, California, Colorado,
Countries.
Utah. Listen, people say the United States is one country. It is 50 countries in one. You go to another state and you see how different they are there. It's crazy.
John doesn't really. I don't.
No, I
he
have
doesn't
not
leave the
been
country.
to. I don't even have a passport.
Yeah, he doesn't have a passport.
I'm like,
the
the
only
United
reason.
States is amazing. Everybody wants to come here. Why do I want to leave? This
The
place
only
is so
reason he
amazing.
got to cruise to the Bahamas is because
Oh, I did go
you
to the
can
Bahamas,
take
but that doesn't really
you can
count.
take a birth certificate, but we didn't really visit the Bahamas. Like you just are
That's
on the
true.
cruise ship. You get off,
Yeah.
but it's not really like visiting. So
Yeah, you just, yeah. Yep, so me 0. If you don't count the 50 states, I've been to a lot of them.
Do your kids have play dates with other
Oh,
kids?
sure.
Yes, all the time actually.
Yeah, they
quite
love,
often.
They love playing with
They
friends, going to friends.
Love
friends
to
coming over.
plan their own, and then they're like, "Mom, why can't you be free to do our play
Yeah,
date
they
with
plan.
us?"
They would plan something all day, every day if they could.
Yeah, I would say it more so happens in the summer
That's okay.
because obviously there's not school and it's easier to structure around like the kids' nap times when they don't have school, like Red's nap time. Macy just cut out her nap, so it definitely happens a lot more in the summer. They do play dates almost at least 3 times a week, most weeks.
Do you have a Sunday routine like eating out after church or something fun to do?
Yeah, we do. It's actually pretty special.
Yeah, we usually on a normal Sunday we'll go to our church, and then after that we usually will go to my parents' house for like a brunch. We make like eggs and bacon and biscuits and all kinds of stuff. So that's pretty fun. But we've been pretty busy lately, so we haven't done it as much. Or we'll go out to eat with a friend or something like that. But usually we'll go over to my parents' house.
It started during COVID, and we've done it pretty much almost every single week.
Yeah.
Since COVID. Like everything was shut down, and we would like watch our online churches like separately, them and us, and then we were only 2 streets apart from each other, so we would just drive over or walk over and then do breakfast together.
Funny story about that. I don't know if we ever shared this before about
How
COVID
I came about?
and church. Yes.
Oh.
Okay, so I always say that me and my dad are very similar. Alyssa says the same thing. She's like, "You're just like your
They
dad."
are.
It's kind of
He's
odd.
in a pod.
I could tell you what he's thinking in a room full of people, stuff happening. Like I know exactly what he's thinking. So I like wearing. a
Wait,
suit
before
to
you
church.
tell that,
What?
tell how like why it started. Like
Oh
breakfast.
yeah, because we didn't breakfast.
Yeah, that's how it came about and how you
I don't
found
remember
that
how
out.
breakfast started. I was telling the other story about the other thing.
Yeah, that's how though. Is like
Oh
the
yeah,
power
okay.
went out.
Oh yeah. Okay, I do remember that.
Yeah,
the power
and
went
that's
out.
how-
That's why we ended up going over to their house. But so I wear a suit. The girls always dress up nice clothes. I love it. It's so nice to dress nicely to go to church. It's not
Yeah,
for any
it's
other
fun.
reason except that's just what we do. I think I wear my nice clothes to go worship the Lord. Obviously, I can worship in my house or wherever I am because God's with me. But that's just the way I believe for me. You don't have to wear a suit. You can wear whatever you want. So I didn't think when COVID and all that was happening, it's like there's no way that they're going to have kids class if they even have church services and stuff again, which I never like. They're not going to have kids classes right away. So I was like, the kids have got to be able to sit in church. So we would get ready like we're going to church, and then we'd sit on the couch and we'd learn how to like, okay, let's color, let's do this, let's do that. But we have to be super quiet and, trying to teach them how to be quiet in church because we thought we'd have to sit in the service. And I was like, I bet my dad's going to be wearing a suit too. And Alyssa's like, because they were watching their church at home. And I was like, she said, there's no way he's going to be wearing a suit. So was it our power? Yeah, our power went out.
Yeah, we were in the middle of cooking.
Yeah. And the power went out. So we took all the stuff that we had made, plus the stuff that was almost made, and we took over to their house to eat breakfast. They're like, well, just come over and we can eat together. So we took it all over there, opened the door. Guess who's wearing a suit? My dad. I was like, yes, I knew it.
No,
I
he
knew
just
I wasn't
turned
crazy
and
all by
looked at
myself.
me and was like, I told you. I was like, okay.
I knew it.
It was just funny because this
It's so
whole
funny.
scenario like happened because the power went out in the middle of cooking that one time. And then after we did it that one time, like we went over and ate breakfast with them. And I had already cooked half the breakfast and she was already cooking breakfast, so it was perfect. And then after that, it just became a tradition. They were like, oh, well, you should just come over every week. This was like really nice. And so it just became we've done it now for however long that's been.
Yeah, like 4 years.
It's been a while
not
now.
every week, obviously, but most weeks.
It's like most every week
Yeah.
we do it.
It's great. I like it.
What heart condition did you have? Are you okay now? And I think I missed that part, is what they said. So I do have like a YouTube, I think 2 on here, about my
story
heart
behind
condition. But a quick synopsis is I had an an arrhythmia, a form of an arrhythmia, and so I had SVT, and then the form of arrhythmia was AV NRT, and I had 2 ablations to correct that. So far, yes, I'm fine. I still see my doctor occasionally, but last he checked, he was like, "You're fine. You don't need to keep coming back all the time." Like, he did a stress test and everything, and was like, "There's no concern." So,
Yeah, and we've had 2 kids since then.
yeah,
So,
no problems. So,
Macy and Rhett.
such a blessing
Yeah.
to have that behind me.
And any update on homeschool plans for next year?
Yes, I know I said that if you guys wanted to see a YouTube on homeschooling and what I've decided to do, that I would share it. I'm still compiling. I just today ordered the majority of the rest of it. There's only a few more things that I have to order, so I promise as soon as I get the rest of it in and those last things ordered, I will share a video.
I would watch that. You're good at homeschooling. I don't know how you do it.
Do you have any concerns about Rhett's legs and his walking, but how cute is he? We've actually gotten this question several times, and we did consult the doctor about
He walks like a man.
And he was like,
He runs through everything.
the doctor said, like, absolutely don't. Like,
Yeah, they said not to
It's
worry
normal,
about it.
don't worry about it. It's not a problem. Most kids apparently walk like that. So they said, wait until he's older. So.
Listen, that kid, he works his hips. He's like,
He really does.
Keeping him loose.
He doesn't use his leg. He doesn't use like his legs
I
to
know.
walk.
He doesn't
He
use
just
his
goes
knees. Like most people will step out and
like
then
he turns.
like step out. He
It's
just like
so funny.
twists his hips. Like he doesn't lift his legs at all. Will you guys continue to vlog in 10 to 15 years? You guys are such an encouragement to me. Oh, that's very nice of you to say that.
Thank you.
10 to 15 years though, that's a long time away. Will social media even be here in 10 to 15 years?
I would say that if you had to answer that question right now, in 10
I
to
would
15
say,
years,
I don't know. I mean, just think, in 10 years, like our 10 years, we have gotten married, had 5 kids, and had a 10-year anniversary. That's
a lot.
like a life. That's a lot. I don't think I can answer that.
I would say no. But
Yeah, probably not, but
that's a
don't
long
know.
time
That's
to
a
plan,
long
so I don't
time.
know.
Allie would be what, 19? Whoa,
That's crazy. She could be
10
dating.
years. So if we do the same thing we just did, Allie would be like 19.
That's when I got
Wow.
married. I'm
Oh,
married at
no.
19.
No.
Is John still working from home? How's it going? About that.
Yes, so I was working from home. I was, and it was going really well. It was a little bit of an adjustment at the beginning, but
Definitely
it was
an adjustment.
it was going pretty well, I thought.
Yeah.
It was nice. But I just lost my pictures. Or I mean my thing you sent me. Here, you find it. I scrolled to the I recently went back into the field because we were working on training people, and so I'm doing a bunch of that stuff. But one of our guys actually got hurt, not on the job, just he got hurt, and I won't say how or what or whatever, but he got hurt, so he's out for a little while. So I am taking his place until he is better. But we're also trying to hire some new people, talking to people, that kind of stuff. So always progressing. So right now I'm not at home. I am back in the field, but it's temporarily. At least for what I'm doing right now is kind of filling in for somebody who's not there. So anyways, did you ever picture yourself having 5 kids?
I wouldn't say that I pictured myself with a number, but I think we both wanted a big family. So
Yeah.
I feel like it
We
was
both
like
knew
more
that.
natural.
And we had talked about having it like early, because like the later you get, the more risk it is for the mom and stuff like that. So we had talked about, if we're gonna have kids, let's have them all right away. And then, as hard as
Well,
that
we
was,
wanted to be young, like
Yeah.
with
grandkids.
Yeah,
and stuff.
grandkids and our kids.
And also like enjoying your kids as they get older. You're not old like, come on, Allie, let's walk down the aisle to see your new husband. Is he even down there? Can't see that far. I didn't want to do that. So, which is fine if you do that, but I just didn't want to.
What is the age difference between each of the kids? Love your family. Allie and Lexi are 22 months apart. Lexi and Zoe are 14 months apart. Zoe and Macy are 3 years apart. And Macy and Rhett are 24 months apart. 25 months apart.
Yeah, they're close.
Yeah. No, Macy and Rhett, they're like right over 2 years, a month over 2 years, so.
Yeah. Everybody's close. It's great. Redditors speculate that you don't take the kids anywhere except church and Costco.
Wouldn't that be nice?
True?
Wouldn't that be nice?
What else do you need? I mean...
Church and Costco, that's it. We do nothing else. So actually...
Church for spiritual.
The girls do karate.
Costco for physical. Like, all your health needs are met.
The girls do karate 2 nights a week. John does softball 2 nights a week. They're in church programs, which we do, obviously, on Sundays.
That counts as church.
And then...
We go to Publix sometimes. Come
on. They also do playdates a lot with friends. We also are a part of a co-op, which we do once a week. We go, like, it's like all day.
It's basically school.
And what else do we do? Many activities between that. So that is pretty much
we're always like meeting
every
up with
single
somebody
day
going
of the
somewhere.
week.
Yeah.
So I don't think we have time for anything else.
No. Who reads Reddit anyways? Do people read that still? Can't
I
remember
don't.
the last time I read a Reddit post.
I haven't, but...
Redditors speculate. Maybe you should not.
I don't really care.
Reddit. But that's fine though.
Do you have non-Christian friends? I feel like this is kind of an odd question.
It's kind of judgmental though. If we said, yes, we hang out with them because they're not Christians. That would
Like,
be kind of...
obviously we have friends from all backgrounds and probably from all religions. However, I feel like naturally you gravitate
Yeah, towards like-minded.
people that you have things in common with or that you do things similarly to. Right?
I think so.
I mean, that
Yeah,
seems
like everybody's drawn to somebody with common stage of life. Like most of our friends have several kids, like 3 or 4, because only crazy people do that.
Or a lot of our
So we
friends are
kinda
like
stick
in
together.
church or have met
Yeah.
through churches, so I feel like that.
And you're not really gonna hang out with somebody all the time you're not like-minded with, which we do, but I don't know. Yeah, I would say, I mean, to answer the question, yes.
Yes, like, yes,
But, I don't know. Yeah, so yes. We do.
That's hard to answer.
I don't really know how to answer that.
Like, I don't want to, like, yeah, it's kind of hard to answer
Yes,
that
we have
question.
non-Christian
but yes,
friends.
we have, like, all sort of friends. I don't think that
I've
our
always
friendships
had,
is based
but
on
I've always
only
had
that.
non-Christian friends.
Yeah, like, we've
So,
had both of every,
yeah.
like, we've had friends in every type of, I feel like, life.
Yeah. How does John's relationship with Rhett differ from his relationship with the girls? Ooh, that's tough.
This is a fun one because obviously I see this and I think it's like really cute.
For lack of a better word, I would say rougher with Rhett than the girls. Meaning like he loves to tease and wrestle. Like I come in the door and he pokes his head around and he sees me and then he starts backing up. Because he knows I'm going to chase him and tackle him. And he loves it.
He loves it.
Yeah. So the girls, I would do that with them too, but they didn't like it as much. So with them, I would like catch them and hug them and, you know, kind of toss them in the air, not too high because they get a little scared. He is like, how high can you throw me? And that's how hard he will laugh.
He is so funny because he just like with John is so different. He's such a show off with John. Like he wants to impress him
Yeah, he starts
all the time.
grunting.
Yeah,
takes
pick
his stuff.
something up and he's like, ugh. Like he just wants
Like, what
John
are you
to
doing?
see him be like manly, I guess.
He's
it's
a
like
man. We
so
stick
funny.
together. We stick together.
There's like
only 2 of us.
grunt. They just grunt and wrestle and like throw stuff.
It's
and I'm
funny.
like, what is happening?
I know. For the girls, I feel like I'm their hero. They cheer when I come in.
Yeah, like,
I'm a
Daddy.
celebrity. Dad's here. And with Rhett, I'm like just his play buddy. Like let's wrestle, let's throw things,
Yeah.
let's do stuff.
He's
So,
funny. It's funny.
I guess that would be a way to differ.
If you stay in Florida, are you considering moving into a home with more bedrooms?
Yes.
That would be nice.
30 would be good. You know
However,
somebody?
with the market how it's at the current moment, I don't see that happening relatively soon.
There's also a level of house that you only want to get so big because then you have to maintain it. So it's like, how
True.
big do you want your house to be? First off, you have to be able to afford it, so there's that, but that's small details. Second thing is you have to maintain it, so that also is very expensive. So
I feel
right
like
now, this house
ideally
works really well.
it works very well. If we were, I would say like if we had like a dream home, like envisioned.
This is our dream home.
As far as bedrooms go, I would love to have at least 2 more bedrooms.
Whoa.
That way we could have 1 more kid's bedroom.
Oh, two and Rhett, and then a guest room.
Yeah, and then we could at least have a guest room and we could still keep that office. Like it could be like our room, the 3 kids' rooms, an office, and a guest bedroom. Or even like separate the kids in 4 rooms. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I feel like that would be like
so only
comfortable.
like 30,000 square feet. That's small.
Do you have any more?
No, that was the last one for me.
Wait, then how do I still have 2?
I don't know.
It was just skip one. During your pregnancies, did you have... Oh, no. I am done. That was the same. I kept
That
these
was
on
the
here.
last one?
That was it. Okay, that was the last one.
Oh.
So thank you for joining us.
These are
Thank
my
you for following
favorite. I
along.
love these. The harder the questions, the better, I say.
These are John's favorites, so ask
love
him
it.
more questions.
I'm like,
so
ask the
that
hard
He can do these
questions.
more often.
I can't even think of hard questions. That's why I like when somebody asks it, because I'm like, that's a good question. I don't
We've
think I've ever
answered so
answered
many
that.
questions over the years. I feel like it's hard to... Like, when people are submitting questions to me, I'm like, it's so hard to be like, have I
No.
answered this before or
Well,
not?
a few of them, yes, but I know the ones that we've answered before.
Oh, like we've done so many, I can't remember all of them off the top of my head. I'll be like, I think we've answered that. I'm not sure.
Most likely, yes.
So, if there's a question we have not answered that you want answered, leave a comment.
Yeah, we might answer it.
All right, that's it. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks.